Je vous demande que nous puissions donc observer 1 minute de silence pour honorer la mémoire de tous ceux qui ont perdu la vie dans ce combat.
Greetings, families. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri and you are very welcome. This video is continuation of yesterday's Ibrahim TRAORE's speech that he gave, and it has shaken a lot of people, African leaders, foreign and all, and those bad people who want to take advantage because he's a military leader, because he's young. He wants to tell them he knows the game. He knows everything. And he gathered his families to explain to them what they have been saying recently. We all saw that, we all witnessed that the diplomats, he said politicians and diplomats who has been coming to visit them, he can see through them all. Please, I translated some of this video in summary of what happened. Let's listen to it. I must say that some of our families said I should translate it yesterday because I did ask those who watched to the end. And thank you so much. By replying to that question, it means you watch up to the end of the video, which is 17 minutes. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Thank you. I appreciate you. And so I did just that. Let's listen to him once again, and I'll be back. Thank you so much.
Prepared the minds of their people to make them understand that they are the best. They're the ones who have to own everything. In all the films, you'll always find the bad guys. It's either the Russians, or the South Americans, or the blacks who play the bad roles of drug traffickers, pimps, human traffickers until the recent past. Of course, you'll find Arabs playing the role of terrorists. That's how they see the world. When I look at the economic side, who among us hasn't called Chinese products Chintok products, as we like to call them? Officer under officer, and soon, in a few days' time, recruitment for at least 10,000 soldiers should be launched. We will continue strengthening the workforce to cope, because wherever you are, despite the recruitment that's been done, there's still a need for military personnel. All over Burkina Faso, some
He talks a bit about Chinese product. I've taken that part out because it was in yesterday's video, but those who haven't watched it yet, he said that they were saying that Chinese product is inferior. But look at the world now. Everywhere has Chinese product. Everything is Chinese. So they decided to order their equipment that they cannot produce in Burkina Faso from China, because they also do the same. They will lie to you that it's not quality, but to them it is quality because they know it is a lie. Anyway, let's continue listening to what he said more about the military, what he's trying to do. He wants to employ a lot of military personnel for certain reasons. So yes, let's go on and listen to him. Thank you so much.
We've been able to launch an equipment program. It's true, the world is crazy, there's war everywhere, and no nation is immune. Take your equipment and sell, we'll make it for you. As a result, the equipment took almost 18 months to arrive. But the first ones have started to arrive, as you saw last time. And the equipment will continue to arrive, because we want our army to reach a level never before equaled in the sub-region. This equipment program is going to continue, and you are the actors in this program. Because since we've been fighting, I've been able to tell you, it's the so-called friends of Burkina who have been there for a long time. Even a single Kalashnikov cartridge. We haven't received any money from anyone to do our fighting, it's you who's paying. And we will continue to stand shoulder to shoulder with our people in this struggle. We have partners who have
Okay.
agreed.
Yes, so the so-called friends will not come and help you when you need help. Let's not forget they have been there for years and years and they couldn't do anything because they were there to protect certain assets that belongs to them. Talking about partnership and friendship, we know the words they use, especially America. They use the word strategic partners, our strategic partner. So if you are not among that circle, that strategic, that benefits them, not you, it means they will not help you. And that's why they are not coming to help them, but they are using their base to protect themselves. Yes, to protect themselves, not to fight terrorists, but to protect themselves. He said a lot of things, so let's keep listening to him. Thank you.
A single Kalashnikov cartridge. We haven't received any money from anyone to do our fighting. It's you who's paying. And we will continue to stand shoulder to shoulder with our people in this struggle. We have partners who have agreed to sell us equipment and who have even offered to deliver strategic equipment so that we can pay for it over time. We thank them for this gesture. And we say thank you again to the people who have understood the meaning of the fight we have to fight. If we don't fight, they'll come looking for us at home, like in a henhouse or a sheepfold. Every morning, they'll choose who they want to go and execute in the public square, to frighten the others, to go and cut off hands or feet in the public square to frighten the others. That's their tactic. We're going to fight.
Be sad the way they treat the people, the terrorists are terrorists. Even I remember there was a video I watched from Libya that has tortured me for years and years. Somebody sent it to WhatsApp. I didn't know. I click on it, and the first seconds that I watch stay with me. I have to do certain things mentally to get rid of it. But as soon as he started mentioning that, he came back. It's sad. And that's the way they treat them. So he said they have to keep fighting because if they relax, they will come back. Let's listen to more. Thank you so much.
Goal. Because despite your contributions, as I said earlier, certain powers have refused to sell us equipment, have blocked the equipment we have bought in certain countries because they have the license for certain components. And these powers exploit minerals in Burkina Faso. I say here loud and clear and solemnly, this is going to stop. We're going to withdraw mining permits. We're not going to allow that to happen. Can't you? Exploiting resources. And refusing to sell us equipment, having our equipment blocked, we're not going to accept that. We'll get our mining permits back and mine it ourselves. Revenant. In conclusion, we won't go into too much detail on the defense side of things, but you should know that everything that has already happened.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. You take what you need, but then you will not give. Look at the way they went. That woman that was jumping. Anytime I see her, because I watch it several times, and then I'm doing like this. If I were there, I would be jumping like, yeah. Oh, brilliant. It's wonderful. Tit for tat. Yes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Like one of our sisters said, do it and do it again. Do not allow them to take anything because if it's them, they will not give it to you. I can't remember any African country that comes to the West and say we want this plot of land and we want to dig gold because they also have gold. They have natural resources. They just don't have it more like we have. But which African leader will come since in history has come to the West and take something to pay for it, not allow free? No, I have it. I have it. Please, let's listen. Thank you so much for your time.
I could tell you. That what you see, a great structure when people come into the audience and come out to speak at the microphone, is just the tip of the iceberg. What goes on inside, behind closed doors, has nothing to do with diplomacy. In this logic of making things clear to the people, some will criticize us, others will even say that no, a head of state shouldn't talk like that, a head of state shouldn't do that. We tell them, maybe these people who criticize in this way, when we tell the truth, maybe they have a shoulder. Where did they learn? To be head of state, how should they be? Otherwise, I haven't seen this formless yet, and why? Why is that? We have to look like the others, do what the others do. We want to create our own model.
Yes, just like he was explaining, we were all wondering what was going on when they come out to speak. So he was saying that it's just a formality to come out to speak. But what goes on indoor is different. And they tell them they should not speak like that, they should not dress up like that. For what? They like it that way. They want to create their own thing. So it's like there's a drama behind the scene, and then they'll come out and smile and shake hands. Yeah, we heard you. Just go. When oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They thought when they come and say, okay, we shake hands, then they will do as they are told. They are different. They are not saying, they will not do it. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy because many of us on this channel get worried when we see them like that. But now we can rest assured that nothing is going to happen, which is good, unless things that will favor them. Perfect. Our president, keep being you. All of you, the three amigos, keep being you, and God will continue to bless you. Please, let's listen to more. I'll be back. How they are happy.
Why is that? We have to look like the others, do what the others do. We want to create our own model, our own identity, and I think that the Burkinabe, by definition, is a man of integrity. We want the truth, and when the truth comes out, even if we've done wrong, we have to have the courage to come and tell you about it. If you forgive us, you forgive us. We no longer want to be part of this misleading diplomacy. In an interview, we talked about the Ivorian regime. Some Burkinabe are criticizing. We have nothing against the Ivorian people, but we do have something with those who run Côte d'Ivoire. We've said it before, and we'll say it again. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. There really is, in Abidjan, a center of
Well, this is scary, but we already know it because when they were moving, when the GEM asked them to move, they were moving toward Chad and the rest because they can't transport and they can't move their equipment to where it belongs because there's no sea there that they will see that these equipment are entry into the port and they are going. No one, or I must say that you can't see it. So they travel through Chad and now they mobilize themselves and they are trying to attack them. From my understanding, that's what he's trying to say, which is very serious. And he's going to share the evidence with us very soon. I think they have already shared it because the terrorists that wanted to attack them during the summit, under the comment section, somebody was saying that the language they were speaking, they are Ivorians. Let's listen more. Thank you so much.
There really is, in Abidjan, a center of operations to destabilize our country. No one can deny it, and we'll show you the proof in the next few days. We'll show you the physical evidence. You'll understand what we're talking about. Nobody is going to tell us that there is no French base in Benin directed against us. We have the evidence at hand. Two important bases. No one can dispute that, and I challenge her. And we have nothing against the Beninese people. But we do have a problem with the policies of Benin's leaders. And we're still saying it loud. In this diplomacy, we've decided to tell the truth. There are indeed two bases, one towards Kandy and the other towards Porga or whatever. Runways have been redeveloped to over 3,000 meters in length. Aircraft are landing, and people are equipping and training.
This is very scary, but it's good that they know what they are doing. I'm sure they also monitoring them and they are also hearing them. So they are both hearing each other and know what they are doing. This time they are not praying with just an African leader or military leader who does not have the way and means to protect themselves. They know because his boss is there. We know who his boss is. His dad is. So please listen to the interesting part, and I'll be back. Let's listen to it together,
People
please.
are equipping and training the terrorists. We have audio recordings of French agents in Benin, which is the terrorists' center of operation. They demonstrate the operations. They do everything there is to do. We have all the details on them. And you don't want us to tell our people, do you? If you don't want to. If they don't want to, they should stop. It's very simple. We didn't force anyone to become independent, did we? You decide to stay in your current situation. Don't turn countries into bars, as people will suffer. We say it by experience, and I always repeat it. Burkina was a rear base.
You don't want us to tell our people. I was like, who are they, our people? Do you? Do you want us to tell our people? You don't want us to tell our people, then stop it before it's too late. We do not ask you to have fake independence. We don't want you to be in your situation. So don't blame anyone who want their freedom, who want to come under the slavery and free themselves. Don't bring it on, otherwise we will tell our people. I'm sure we all know who they are people. You see how the people were shouting, screaming. They said, bring it on, bring it on, call them, bring it on. You know, he doesn't want to because innocent people will end up at the cross line. So we pray that peace will prevail. They should not do it. They should not do it. It is French people. Maybe their street is getting dark now. Now they know how it is to be in the darkness. So they want what they get for free. They want it back. And our leaders supposed to know what is going on and stop this silliness. Why can't you help your own people rather help other people? In some of, I don't want to be naming countries, but we know them. There's no electricity. Some go 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 1 week, no electricity. Can you imagine Paris without electricity for even 1 minute? 1 minute, can you imagine the amount of money that they will lose? Light off. I can't remember the last time I see light off in this country. No, because 1 minute light off, the amount of money it will cost them. No, it will happen. So now they are plotting, and our puppy leaders are helping them. It's a shame. What a shame. Was also trying to remind them that during the Libya time, they used their country as a base to attack Libya. He didn't mention the name of Libya, but he said our country was used before as a base. And that's why we get a lot of terrorists here, because they should be aware of it. If they allow themselves to be used to attack them, one day they will be Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. They should be aware of that. Whether they will be, we wait and see. Anyway, my people, I'll end this video here. Please listen to the last bit, and that will be it for today. Thank you, because this is a long video, and I'm sorry I need to react because YouTube policy do not allow me to sit down and just watch it and play it, even though I've edited it, I've translated. It's not allowed, and that's why I need to be speaking throughout it. I'm so sorry. I hope you get most of it, and that's why it is long. This is what is going on. We hope that this will not happen, that these leaders that he mentioned, it won't happen. They will come to agreement and peace will prevail, because that's what we need. You cannot hate your own brothers and sisters and be praising others and be. It's long already. Let's leave it here. Thank you. God bless you all. My new subscribers, returning subscribers, and those who are passing by, please consider subscribing, because here one of the families left a lovely comment for me. Said, I can see a rare person. Yes, I love it. Here it is rare and it is what it is. It's not nothing fake here. What you see is what you get. Thank you. Bye.
We say it by experience, and I always repeat it. Burkina was a rear base to destabilize certain countries. And that's no good. Burkina was at one time a rear base for terrorists here. That's the price we're paying. So as a warning, the people of these countries I'm talking about need to talk to their leaders and get them to stop this policy, because it doesn't suit them at all. In terms of communication and culture, we launched several initiatives over the course of 2024. So you were able to celebrate with us. Month of local consumption, we had traditional days, the month of heritage. Many activities were carried out. We're going to continue to bring back our culture, because that's where our identity comes from. We're going to keep on doing things like this, to showcase our culture, to showcase our customs, and to showcase the Burkinabe way of life.
Wow.
And we want everyone